Definitely going to play this one through to the end. Tough defense, so don't know how this one's going to go. We're going to finish it though. Stick to what we know, not get too
Today, from
today.
SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Jimmy Garoppolo and the Los Angeles Rams versus Josh Allen and the New York Giants.
Jimmy G
It's
would
the
be a good
National
fit.
Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams.
He's a good defensive head coach. Jimmy G is a great game manager. I really think it would be a good. They decide to move Stafford.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led out by their quarterback in his 7th season now from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. They'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Pierce in all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
After the sack on first down, Garoppolo. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Open man is Ross, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. So here are the Giants under head coach Joe Judge. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On first down, Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Dobbins. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
At their own 14-yard line.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for the runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. To call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for. A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of regretted he didn't touch that?
Absolutely.
You know, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a couple.
Second and goal at the Giants.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Rams 7, Giants 3.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. There's Garoppolo to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now third and goal.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal. Garoppolo again. Defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Rambo will put this one through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Giants 3.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
McCaffrey on the return. The Giants take over first and 10. At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Carrier.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Their own 27-yard line.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. From the 29, Garoppolo gets this one to Hill. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
28-yard line. 2 yards on the play. First down, New York.
To the air, Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marlon Davidson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Allen finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
I think if you asked them truthfully, they would have been happy to get 8, 9, maybe even 10 yards there and give them a manageable third down attempt. Instead, he found plenty of room there on the catch and run and turned 2nd and long into not just a first down, but a huge play.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
20-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4. Garoppolo got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Going deep for Eifert. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Christian McCaffrey on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a gain of 6.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st down, Giants.
From the gun, it's Allen. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 14.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Open man is him. He's got it. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. but that's one step in the proper direction.
And Eifert has it. The 30, 20, 10.
This is my secondary. Oh, God.
Tyler Eifert. As the first half is winding down. And the Rams add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Christian McCaffrey on the return. The Giants take over first.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit, but first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where it was the home team who were able to hold serve and get a victory in their stadium. Kyle Allen, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. From there, it's off to Southern Nevada. Check out the action going on beside the neon lights of Las Vegas. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Sam Darnold has a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. 28-24, the final score. In the game you're watching, it was Jimmy Garoppolo who was brilliant in that first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
At least we got the Minshew swag, right? Getting absolutely crushed. I can't do anything on offense. Their defense is stacked at every position.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Just going to take the L and move on.
He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Hopefully it doesn't end up being too bad.
Take over first and 10. At their own 22-yard.
New York ready to go again offensively. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
Ball carrier.
The tackle made by Levi Wallace. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
At the 26-yard line.
Quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks. The speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. From midfield, here's Allen.
Dude, seriously, like, look at this.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So here are the Rams to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
Oh, God.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
You could literally kneel it, punt it back to me, and it won't be a loss. That's the way this game's going. Like, my first drive was the only thing that positive so far.
Him for a minimal gain.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Josh Morrow. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They're going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Moore. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen hitting Juju on the slant. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Now Allen operating from the gun.
Slants are working now, bro. I don't know if they started running for defense,
the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down by
tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
From the gun, Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Capitalize on
Give
this.
him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
18 on the play.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off.
I don't like screens on Madden, man. They're risky business.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. To throw,
With a play developed before you throw is going to accelerate killing your blockers
he
on
may
ahead.
try and run for this. And he is out of bounds here. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
I know that.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk.
Thank God, man. That's a sigh of relief.
Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And he's able to put it through. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Not, bro. I just need to get points on the board. Come on, man.
Rams take over first
Rocking
and
them
10
all game.
at their own 24-yard line.
LA readies for its next possession. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
God damn ball.
A yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
No run defense.
For an LA run.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout. An injured player.
Good, man.
We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
the tackle made by Mike.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Gotta stop the run.
From the 27, Garoppolo. Open man, Ross complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain
in
of
the box
3.
if you gotta.
Brandon, perfect
What is going
defense in
on
this
with this? Do you
situation
see this?
would have
I'm
meant that
laying
there's an
hits on these
incompletion would have picked it
motherfuckers,
off.
and they're
Okay,
just
so they gave
holding
up the
on to
completion.
everything.
But I really enjoyed
Holy
watching how the
shit.
defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing and communicating. There he is, and he passed him up to each defender.
Again.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
How they haven't fumbled yet, that was me.
3rd and 1. This is caught. Watkins. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. That's good. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
8 hit sticks on
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Probably the end of the game.
John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Shelling through the defense. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way.
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Flushed out right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. And this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 28. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. No return here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. He'll step aside. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. A gain of 6 there on first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games.
In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
That was just the icing on top. Allen with the fucking whiff pass, of course.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, sometimes.
You know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and
it's honestly
benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened,
he was
but they certainly appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make
made a catch while he was turned around.
They'll go again with Dobbins. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense
not even
right
playing
to kind of
bad.
into their hands.
This game's just fucking bullshit.
Makes the score Rams 37.
They got the interception.
Oh, what? You've been sacked 7 times. You're now rattled. Got to throw a pick. Even though you've been perfect all game.
But we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field.
Aside from your fucking offensive line playing like a bunch of Pee-wee football players.
And they did, holding them to a field goal.
Back now comes the offense. Madden spotlight time as we shine it on Josh Allen. And this defense, they came prepared. He's probably going to be seeing them in his sleep if they don't fix things quickly.
And that's not exactly what he wants to see in his post-game slumber. So they've got to figure out a way to slow things down a little bit. Some screen passes, some draws, anything to make the defensive front hesitate a little bit. Think on their way back to the quarterback, maybe even a quarterback draw, some type of tendency breaker to change things up.
Exactly. Whatever the case, something to mix it up here. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Allen. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Giants on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Rams got it. They bring him down.
Is that 8.5 sacks?
Right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And a chance for us now to look at Tyler Eifert. And partner of the defense, they were keyed in on him early, but his talent shining through as of late.
I like what you said about keyed in because it all started in their first meeting of game planning for this game, where they went over things with their team and said, all right, this is the guy we have to take out of the game. Make sure you get enough coverage on him, all the different defenses. Sometimes you run everything you've got in the first half, and they adjust in the second half and start to play better.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
6-yard line.
On first down, Dobbins. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
9-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker.
No good.
I'm like the old rule.
The only thing that's
Possession
gone right
is
for me all
9/10
game.
of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down is Allen. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. He got the big lead defensively. They're willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Giants first down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one in. They get a score. But pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And they use that height on the outside.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now down to 20. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. In the 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own.
The New York set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. From the gun, Allen. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense, in overtime to put them in the red zone. That was huge.
I like your description there, because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make a play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it into the end zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gault. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
Saxon. Let's tune in. Step. Tayshaun Watson. Stack defense.